Hey guys, no, not I, Jeff and I just got back from Walmart. We went to grocery shop, and we also went and picked up the rest of the flooring that they owed us. Yes, everything turned out fine. We got that, and there was no problems with it. And I did let them know that the stuff slid everywhere, and I was not rude. I was not anything like that, but they knew that I was not happy with the situation. But I was just like I'm talking to you right now. I was like, hey, this just slid everywhere. Like, do better next time, please. I didn't say that, but that's just my point. Anyway, but I was not rude at all. And I said that after actually it was all loaded up. So because the lady was talking about whenever Jeff was tying it down, how that it slid so easily. I said, yeah, it does. It slides really easily, because before we got down to the red light, it had slid all over the place the other day. And she said, oh, did you have it on a trailer? I said, no, we had it on the truck. She said, oh, well, at least it was contained. I said, no. I said, the top part was not, because it was sticking over and it came towards my back window. And you know, anyway, it was fine. I was not rude though. I want y'all to know that I'm not a rude person. I try not to be rude, because if I'm rude to somebody, somebody will be rude to me. I don't like people be rude to me. But anyway, I'm gonna get everything flipped around, or I'm gonna get the camera flipped around, everything set up, because as you can see, my table is full of stuff that I still need to take care of. Y'all, whenever Jeff is on second shift, we barely eat at the table, like all three of us. So our table becomes a crazyville. But that's okay. I'm gonna get this set up. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got everything taken out of the bags, and I'm gonna get started with things on the washing machine. I also washed clothes today. I need to put those in the dryer. I got Miss Daisy some more of this Sheba. She really liked this cuts and gravy kind, and this was more expensive than what we've been buying her, but if she eats it all, it's not more expensive, if you understand what I'm saying. Oh, you've already had some this morning, Miss Ma'am. You already had some. I know, but you already had some. No, you can't have any more. Anyway, she thinks that I'm gonna give her more because I said something. I don't know. I really don't know what she thinks. She probably heard her name. Anyway, as long as she's eating it, it's not wasting. But before, she wouldn't eat it, and yes, the dogs came in and ate it out of the little bowl, so it technically wasn't wasting. But I don't want the dogs eating cat food. I just don't. It's got different protein and stuff in it, and I've heard it wasn't good for dogs to eat cat food and cats to eat dog food, so I don't know. Like, they don't get the nutrients, or they get too many nutrients or something. Let's keep going. Got 2 gallons of milk, 1 thing of quart of buttermilk, yes, that's what that is, a thing of mozzarella, Munster, and Gouda. I need to go to either Sam's or Aldi and get some smoked Gouda. Got some sliced Gouda, sliced Munster, and sliced provolone. We still have some Munster and cheddar, but I wanted to make sure we had plenty since we're eating wraps and stuff. Got some pepperonis, Black Forest ham, and then I got the oven roasted turkey in this brand because they didn't have it in that brand. Got some cucumbers, bananas, lettuce, and mandarins, and then a couple of bell peppers. Yes, that's what those are. This stuff we already had. Some roasted garlic pasta sauce. We really did like this brand. And we got some tricolor beans, 2 cans of those, 1 can of black beans, and 1 can of pinto beans. That is the way I'm going to try making chili with these things now, because I cannot find organic chili beans, or haven't found organic chili beans with the sauce. So I'm just going to do my own sauce. 2 things of tea, just so I have an extra one, because they have been drinking more tea since Jeff is taking it to work, which is good because it's better than sodas. And also down at the mobile home, Noah drinks more than what he would if he was just at home, which is fine. Got some black pepper, and this is the ground kind. Well, of course you can see this ground, it's not black peppercorns. And all it is black pepper. Now I don't know how it's sourced. Oh, packed in India, so I guess it came from India. So anyway, I got that because we needed some. Alright, got some hamburger buns because we're going to have burgers either this week or next week. I can't remember which one. Got the Artisano Bakery Bread Original, and I got a golden wheat. I got the golden wheat. It's the sea salt and a touch of honey. I got this to try to see if we like it, and also because it has more fiber than this does. Now, neither one of it has much fiber, but if it's got more, I would rather have that, and it's the same brand and everything. Alright, so got me some more friction pins. These are one of my favorites right now, especially the 0.5. It's not going to focus. Can you focus? Let me get it to do it this way. There. The 0.5 millimeter. I don't know. These just write really well, and you can erase them, and they're really good for different lists and things that I like to do. Alright, so I got some more Blink contacts, dry contacts, lubricating drops, because my eyes get so dry when I'm wearing my contacts. And Blink is the brand I've been using for years. And then I got some clear eyes, because Jeff and Noah have been needing eye water lately at different times, and we didn't have any, because the last that we had was out of date, and I threw it out. It was almost full, but they had not been using it for years, so it just was there, and I just threw it away because it was no good. And they've been using my Blink kind because we didn't have any other, which is fine for them to use that, but I just got them some of their own because they wanted it. Anyway, here we go. Grocery haul for the week. I'll be back with the next thing that I'm going to share with you. Okay, so what I want to show you is not the sink. But I want to show you my lint filter. Now, I just finished washing and drying a load of clothes, so my lint filter has not been cleaned yet from the dryer. But y'all know that whenever you dry your clothes, you go in here and you get all this little stuff out. Every time you go over all this and you get all the stuff, right? That's normal. Everybody does that. At least, hopefully they do. They get as much as they can of all the little hairs that build in there, all the little fuzz, all the little particles, all that stuff. And you do as well as you can with your hands, and you know, you let it go. That's what normally you do every day whenever you dry clothes. You just clean it out, right? Well, if you look at this, you can see that there's stuff in there. I don't know if I can show y'all. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but if you look, if I can get it, see all that? The holes are closing up. Now, I have not cleaned this in forever, so I want to show you what happens when all that closes up. I don't know if this is going to happen or not. Well, I shouldn't have left that in there, but it's okay. I don't know if it's going to happen or not with this one, because it's not as dirty as when I first found out about doing this. The first time I ever found out about doing this, whenever I ran hot water through it, it would not go through. And if you see right there, it's going through, but it should be like all of it going through. So what I could do is take me something like some Dawn Power Wash and spray it all down, and take me a scrub brush, scrub it really well, which this is not perfect, and you know, I could do that and then get both sides. Of course, you want to get both sides. And that might possibly get everything out. Now mine, it might get it all out because it's not been that long since I've cleaned it. But I was going to show you another way to do it if it does not get it all out. That might have gotten it all. But you need to do this, because if you don't, there's a risk of fire. Your clothes do not get, it takes a lot longer for them to dry. It is more wear and tear on your machine, and you only have to do it like once every few months. Once a month would be better, honestly. And if you don't use dryer sheets and, well, mine, I don't need the other thing that I was going to show y'all. Because it wasn't as bad as it could have been. But I'll just kind of I won't show you, but I'll mimic it, like kind of just tell you what I was going to do. I even had my water heating up in my kettle, getting ready to do it. But, let me get all that rinsed off. There's still a little bit hanging out right there of something. I don't know what side it's on. Maybe on this other side. Yeah, it was on that side. Alright, so let's just pretend like mine was not easy to clean, okay? See, because that was easy. That was super easy. And all you do is after you get done with that, you just let it dry. If mine would not have been easy to clean, then what I would have done is sprayed it really well, put my, oh, this one doesn't fit in here. I've never had to do this with this one. My other one would fit in my pan, which this is a dish pan, but I clean it just like I do my sink. But anyway, put it in there, and then what you would do is pour super hot water all over it. Now, I'm not going to waste my hot water and do that. But that's what you would do. You pour hot water over it and let it sit and soak until that water cooled off. Pretty much until it cooled off to the point that you could touch it and be warm. And then you would scrub it, because all that buildup is dangerous. Because, like I said, okay, let me get this up here. Y'all, I cleaned the kitchen before I got this started, so I might be just like, all that buildup can just trap the lint in that one spot, and the air won't flow through your dryer vent. And when it won't flow through, it can cause it to catch fire. I don't know exactly how it works, but I know it's true. So whenever I do this, I also vacuum the little place where this goes. I vacuum it really well too, so that I don't have to think about it being built up in there. And the way ours is, the tube is so short that it goes straight out the wall, so it's not a problem. But some people have really long tubes for their dryer vents, and it's a safety thing. It's a money saving thing, because it takes you just a few minutes to scrub it up, and your dryer doesn't have to work as hard, so that means you're not doing as much wear and tear. Your dryer doesn't work as hard, so that means it's not running as long. Your clothes get dry faster, they get dry thoroughly, and you just don't have to think about all of that danger that's lurking in your house. It's pretty much what it is. But when I learned about it, I was pretty disgusted with myself. But growing up, we didn't have a dryer. We only had a washing machine, and our dryer was our clothesline. Year round, that's what we used. Mama now has a dryer, but she rarely uses it. Like in the winter, she'll use it, but barely ever. We didn't know anything about that. I didn't know about a dryer. When I finally, let's see, I got a dryer whenever Jeff and I, let's see, I don't know how long. I can't remember if it was our first house or our second house. But anyway, it'd been a while. And I did get a dryer, and I didn't ever learn. All I learned was get that out. That's all I learned, is get that out. Nobody ever told me my hands were still wet and it got sticky on me. I'll be right back. Okay, not that it got sticky on me, but it stuck to me, so I had to go throw it away because I didn't like it on my counter. I know it's clean, but that's not the point. But anyway, just to keep your house safe, clean it every few months. It's not hard. Just clean it up, and not only does it help your machine work better, but it looks better, it smells better, it's just better. So yeah, there we go. Now it's cleaned up, none of that build up. And if I was thinking, I don't know if I said this, but if you don't use dryer sheets or fabric softener, the buildup does not happen the same way. There's barely any buildup, if any at all. So that's another reason why I'm thinking I want to stop using dryer sheets. It's also cheaper to not use dryer sheets and just use balls, the wool balls. So, you know, because you only buy them once, and maybe once every few years or something. But yeah, anyway, I wanted to show y'all that. And I don't have anything else I'm sharing today because we're having burgers for supper. Because on the days that we go grocery shopping, even though we don't buy as much as we used to, I just don't want to do anything after, because I don't like being out in the people land. There was a woman in Walmart. I told Jeff, I said, we need to go over on the other side of the store because she's fixing to shoot somebody. She was getting loud, shooting F-bombs everywhere. It was bad. I don't know what was wrong, but I did not stay to find out either. But I went to the other side of the store. No police were called or anything, so I guess she calmed down or something. But it was bad. She was mad at somebody. But anyway, I don't like being at Walmart or any store really. I don't mind Bucks for some reason. I don't know why. I don't mind the Lowe's and Home Depot in other towns, but I don't like them in this one. I don't know why. I don't mind the other Walmarts and Aldi's and all that stuff in other towns either. It's just this one. That is all I have to show y'all, though. I did want to share this because it's so important. Fire safety. Gotta do it. It only takes a few minutes. And if you have to let it soak, you'll most likely only have to do that the first time, because you'll keep, if you maintain it every month or two, maybe every 3 months, it won't get built up like that. But if you've never heard this before, if you've never known that you were supposed to clean your dryer vent, the lint catcher, you know now. You have no excuse. So go clean it. Keep yourself safe. I will see y'all next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. I hope you did enjoy this video. I hope you got something from it. If you did like it, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. If you have a prayer request, you can leave that down below as well. I have my email. If you don't want to put it in the public, you can just send me your prayer request on there. I don't have to know what I'm praying about. God knows. That's all that matters. Also, if you think someone else would enjoy this channel, go ahead and share it if you don't mind. It does help me out. If you like planner videos, you can go check out my other channel. It's all planner related stuff. It is in the description box as well. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.